Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another video by your girl Big Bubbly Beauty. It's so good to see you all again. So today's video is the start of a new series, and it's going to be called Terrific or Trash. And the main reason for this is because I have a lot more makeup than I will ever need. And so I only want to keep a lot of the things that bring me joy or that I think look good on myself. And I've been watching a lot of Marie Kondo recently, like rewatching the series and rereading the books, and yes, this is part of what's sparking this thing of keeping the only things that spark joy. But for makeup, for me, a lot of it depends on how it looks on my actual skin and how it looks on me, because I could love something and then it looks like absolute trash and I'm not going to use it, so I don't know why I would keep it in that case. Now, trash is a general term. It could mean that I could donate it to a friend, or it might have to go in the actual trash if it's expired because I haven't used it for long enough. Yeah, that could happen. But today we are going to try out a few products to see if they are terrific or trash. So stay tuned. The first thing, and I remember having a good impression of this before, is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation. And so I think this will be a terrific, but we will see. I'm just gonna put my hair up. It's out of the way. This is the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation in the shade Porcelain. Oh, it's got an expiry date on the bottom, which is actually kind of nice. A lot of foundations don't come with that. So let's see how this does. Now my skin has been going through a few changes. I've had some skin treatments that have made it so that my acne is much less than normal. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, this is my bare face and I have much less active acne spots than normal. I still have quite a few acne scars. The actual spots are much better than they were, so I'm very happy. Let's get started. Now with foundations, it's going to be a two-fold thing. It's going to be how does it start and how does it sit on my face to start with, and then how does it wear throughout the day. That feels like a decent color match actually. Already a win for it. So that is it on with one layer. It looks pretty good, honestly. I might go over my cheek just one more time to cover up a bit more of the acne scars, but it has decent enough coverage. It is a pretty liquidy foundation. It's not necessarily a bad thing. It's pretty easy to spread and blend, is the benefit to it being liquidy. So first impressions, it's sitting quite nicely. It's not a super full coverage foundation, but I didn't expect it to be. But it still has like a decent amount of coverage. The acne scars are fairly well covered. Like, they're barely peeking through. It doesn't look super dry or craggly, despite the fact that it's a acne foundation, so it's meant for oilier skin. Yeah, no, pretty good so far. So I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Camo Concealers as well, just because it made sense to go with the e.l.f. foundation. So the first one I'm going to be using is in the shade Light Sand. We're going to use that to cover up my blemishes. More so it's just to give a little bit of extra coverage to my scarring, because in terms of active blemishes, I only have like 2 or 3 up there, and that's it. Which is insanely good for me. And then I'm going to use the shade Fair Beige for underneath my eyes. As for the other one on the actual blemishes, it's not bad. It's not full coverage, but it blends nicely into the foundation and still makes it look decently natural. So I'm not upset with it. It's not the best, not great for days when my skin is exploding, but it's also not bad. So a little torn on that as an under eye concealer. It settles into the lines a little bit, but it does a good job at brightening. So a little torn. I think I like it though. Overall, I think I like it. Next is this peach blush from Botanio Beauty, and it's a cream blush, the lip and cheek balm color. I'm just going to use it as a cream blush though. I don't think I've ever tried this, so it'll be interesting. It's very solid. I'm gonna have to warm it up quite a bit with my fingers. Okay, so that's the color there. I don't want to flip you guys off, that's why I put up 2 fingers, but I'm just gonna put a little bit of the color down and then try to move it around with the sponge. Pretty hard to get a good color payout. It shears out really easily. It's a nice color, but I think this one might be a pass. Not that it's trash. Maybe I was too harsh with my name of this series, but it's just maybe not right for me. Yeah, so when I said trash, in the name of the series, I meant that it's like either going to be donated or going in the trash, not that the actual product itself is trash. I just don't like it. I think this is as good as we're gonna get without moving the makeup underneath. It did take it away a little bit, didn't like blend in super well. So I think this is a pass or a trash. I'm gonna try and build up a little bit more on the edge, but it's a nice color. It just, the formula is a little hard to work with. It gives a very natural blushy glow. I'm just not the biggest fan. So that's a pass or trash. On to another cream product. I have this The Beauty Crop Lighting Crew Highlighting Cream, nourished with pineapple and green tea. And it's in the shade, it doesn't tell me what the shade is, so we're just gonna try it. Whoa. Oh, that might be too dark for me actually, but just show you there. Probably gonna be too dark for me, but we will try a little bit. I think, again, I'm gonna pass on that. I might just stick to my ColourPop Super Shocks for creamy type products for highlight, because that was just kind of eh. Okay, so both those, the highlighter and the blush, I'm going to pass on from my collection. They're not going to stay, which is a little unfortunate. The concealer and the foundation, we'll have to see how they wear throughout the day, but so far I like them. So next I'm actually going to do my lips, because I have a lip product that I really want to try out for the color. I don't know if the color is going to suit me. I know I like the product type. It is the Kaja Heart Melter Moisture Melt Lip Gloss Stick. And this is in 05 Honey Bun. Now it's not a color that I would normally do. I love the heart gloss, so let's just try this color and see how we like it. Oh yeah, I actually like that color. That's good. Okay, so this is a terrific. I know I like the formula already, so it was more, does the color suit me? And I think it does. I like this color. It's kind of nice. It's not as brown as I thought it was going to be, which is what I was afraid of. So this next thing I'm really hoping I like, because I like the brand as a whole, and they're not cheap, and it is Viseart. So this is a little Warm Edits palette, I believe. Warm Edit, yep. And it's got some gorgeous shades in here. Let's get the little plasticky cover off. This is what it looks like. I'm just gonna cover the mirror. This is what it looks like here. I am very excited for these because I love Viseart shadows. So I'm hoping these live up to what I have from before, and I love this packaging even more. So I'm hoping they perform the same as my other Viseart shadows, because I love them. If they're the same, I know I'm gonna love it. I think I'm still gonna keep this look fairly neutral. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here in the crease. Yes, they're the same. Woot. I may not be showing it right now, but I'm very, 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 very happy. Very, very, very happy. Now I did do a little thing funky here in my crease, but if I pack it in, it goes away. I think that was just where the concealer I pulled up messed with it a little. So for that color too, I'm just gonna pull that underneath my eyes as well. And then I'm gonna use a smaller fluffy blending brush just to take a little bit of this deeper color here, this deeper brown, just to deepen the outside a tiny bit. Yes, I am basic. I do basically the same eye look every time. Shut up. And they blend really well into each other, these shades. In some ways they blend a little bit too well, because then it does muddy the color a little bit, but I'd rather they blend too well than not blend well enough. Now shimmer time. I'm gonna take, which shimmer? Maybe this nice warmish reddish tone here. Just gonna take it on my brush. I'm gonna put that on the lid. Okay, so that does feel more like a topper shade than an actual color shade. So just keep that in mind. Still absolutely gorgeous, but definitely more of a topper shade. I'm gonna go in with a really tiny brush, and find one, into this more white highlighty shade here. Just put that on the inner corner. Give it a little bit of an extra pop. They pick up quite nicely on the brush, these shimmers. And then I'm just gonna take the fluffy brush again and go into this nice light beige color here. Do the top edges here, soften them a little bit. So it's more of a soft shadow line. All right, well that is a pass. That is a terrific, I love it. I'm biased, but I still love it. It's still good. So I really like that one. Okay, next, let's see. I have these BFF Full Coverage Brow Mascara with castor oil and vitamin E. It doesn't give me a shade, unfortunately, but I'm just gonna try it out. I don't know if it'll work for me. It goes on a little heavy, and it just mirrors it looking a little red. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. Okay, so my brows are gonna look a little weird. That's unfortunate. That's just, no. This is a trash. Yeah, no, trash. Just trash. Okay, last but not least is this Major Pleasure Mascara by Nabla. I cannot remember what I think of it. Again, for mascaras, it does depend on how it wears throughout the day and whether or not I get those little flakes underneath my eyes. I don't remember it being this bad. I think it might just be old. So this is also trash. I think it's dried out, so I'm gonna throw it out. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, it feels really dry. So I think it's dried out. I think it's old. Okay. I shouldn't have thrown that over there, but you know, the mascara was trash. The brow gel, brow mascara, whatever, trash. This Beauty Botanico thing, trash. This highlighter, trash. Oh my god. The Viseart palette, treasure. I love this thing. So yes. The e.l.f. foundation, unfortunately, I think it might be trash. It's making me so dry. I look like the Sahara Desert right now. So that's unfortunate. It's a good shade match, just not a great set on my skin anymore. The two e.l.f. Camo Concealers, however, I will keep for now. I'm not sure they're treasures per se, but they're not bad. The Kaja stick, I love it. I think I'm gonna keep these e.l.f. ones until I find something better, but they're not bad. They're not trash. Do I love them? Do I treasure them? Not really, but they could be a lot worse. So for now, they're fine. But these, unfortunately, I wish this sat better on my skin, but it is so dry. Oh my god, so dry. So I hope you enjoyed this trash and treasure episode. What did you think about my thoughts on what I kept and what I didn't keep? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, I will see you next time, beautiful people. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!